God sent forth his only begotten Son. He suffered, died, buried and rose on the third day, Saturday. 3 days and 3 nights. Alright then. Only Jalo, only Jalo, yeah. Only Jalo, only Jalo. Come on, come on. Only Jalo, only Jalo, yeah. Only Jalo, only Jalo, yeah. People in this earth, they don't got no love. Them heart full of hate, them heart full of strife. They don't want to unite and live life. Blessed Shabbat, brothers and sisters, Hebrews in Jamaica, the Caribbean, the West, to the four corners of the earth scattered greetings. This Shabbat lesson is titled, We Cannot Celebrate Passover in the Land of Our Captivity. We cannot keep Passover. Well, this topic or this lesson is precept upon precept. So as we go further into the lesson, we're going to use the scriptures appropriately, correctly, rightly dividing the word of Yahuwah in Yahushua Mashiach's name to give you a complete explanation as to why we cannot keep Passover observance nor Yahuwah's feast days in the land of our captivity. It requires all 12 tribes to be in attendance, along with Ephraim and Manasseh, not individual camps. Alright? Not your individual Hebrew camps or whatever, because these people, they're trying to use the awakening prophesied as a form of religion, and many taking that route. They're no different from Christianity or Islam, or any religious denomination which was given to us by, the slave master to further tie bounders and take us away from Yahuwah, Yashrael. Talking to you, descendants of Hebrew slaves. You, alright? So we cannot keep Passover observance nor Yahuwah's feast days in the land of our captivity. It requires all 12 tribes to be in attendance, along with Ephraim and Manasseh, not individual camps. Passover is not a celebration but a solemn observation of first when Elohim delivered our forefathers, black Hebrews, from Egypt by the hand of Moses, and passed over us when death angel passed through Egypt and smote every firstborn, even down to the firstborn of every animal. And it commemorates the agonizing of Yahushua HaMashiach, blood sacrifice to pay for the sins of his people and ultimately those who come to know him. 1 Samuel 15:22-16:11 King James. And Samuel said, Hath Yahuwah as great delight in burnt offering and sacrifice, as in obeying the voice of Yahuwah? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken is better than the fat of rams. The place where Yahushua Mashiach chooses, right? Deuteronomy 12:5-8, 16:11 King James. But unto the place which Yahuwah your Elohim shall choose out of your tribes to put his name. That's the key, people. That's the key. So when you go and try to do your own thing, right, in the place of your choosing and not the choosing of Yahushua, then are you not in error or folly according to scripture? Hmm? It says in Deuteronomy 12:5-8, 16:11, but unto the place which Yahushua your Elohim shall choose out of your tribes to put his name there, even unto his habitation shall ye seek, and thither shall thou come, and thither ye shall bring your burnt offerings, and your sacrifices, and your tithes, and heave offerings of your hand, and your vows, and your free offerings, and firstlings of herds, and of your flocks. Right? So that's what tithing really is. Not money. It's about what you earn, your livestock, your fruits. You see what I mean? Because it's telling you. It's telling you. Alright? It's telling you. Alright? And there he shall eat before Yahuwah, your Elohim, and ye shall rejoice in all that you put your hands unto, ye and your household, wherein Yahuwah thy Elohim hath blessed thee. Ye shall not do after all the things that we do here this day, every man whatsoever is right in his own eyes. Right? Deuteronomy 12:26, King James. Only the holy things which thou hast, and thy vows thou shalt take, go unto the place which Yahuwah shall choose. There again, the word is the choice of the Most High, not your choice, but choice of the Most High, where he wants to be worshipped and where he chooses to put his name. He didn't choose to put his name in the house, in your private house or in your camps. He chooses the place he chooses. Right? Brothers and sisters, Hebrews, black Hebrews scattered, Yashrael and Yehuda, Ephraim and Manasseh, Yah chooses the place where we ought to magnify him. Not your choice, but his. That's the key. Right? Deuteronomy 16:1-2. Observe the month of Abib, which is April. That's Hebrew April, Abib, and keep the Passover unto Yahuwah thy Elohim. For in the month of Abib, April, Yahuwah thy Elohim brought thee forth out of Egypt by night. Thou shalt therefore sacrifice the Passover unto Yahuwah thy Elohim of the flock and herd in the place which Yahuwah shall choose to place his name there. See there again. So these precepts is showing you the choices of Yahuwah, the choices of Yahushua, where his name to be praised shall be. Right? So we talked about structure. We're talking about uh what was order. Keyword order. Alright? Order. Right? Deuteronomy 16:5-6. Thou mayest not sacrifice the Passover within any of the gates which Yahuwah thy Elohim given thee. You see that again? Thou mayest not sacrifice the Passover So it's talking about don't sacrifice Yahushua within any of the gates which Yahuwah thy Elohim giveth thee. Don't sacrifice him. You know what I mean? Don't sacrifice him again. You know what I mean? We can keep his commandments in the land of captivity. Yes, because it's been done already. You know what I mean? Because you have to remember this captivity, this second slavery, the difference between this second slavery and the slavery in the slavery in the past in Egypt with Moshe is in Moshe all of our ancestors 12 tribes were together, so it was not difficult to keep the Passover or the laws because we were together, right? But now that we are not together in this last slavery or this this scattering, right? We're not together, so we are dispersed all over the earth according to what the scripture says, right? So that's the difference between that slavery and this slavery. We're not together, right? But at the place which Yahuwah thy Elohim shall choose to place his name in, there thou shalt sacrifice the Passover, and even at the going down of the sun, at the season that thou can eat forth out of Egypt. So you see that? It says from the first in Deuteronomy, thou mayest not sacrifice the Passover, right? Don't sacrifice him. But at the place which Yahuwah thy Elohim shall choose to place his name in, there thou shalt sacrifice the Passover. So you see that? Alright. First Ezra. First Ezra, right? 1, 1611, King James Apocrypha. And Josiah held the feast of the Passover in Jerusalem unto his Yahuwah, and offered the Passover 14th day of the month, right? Luke 2, 41 to 42, 1611 King James. Now his parents went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of the Passover. When he was 12 years old, they went up to Jerusalem, after the custom of the feast. Notice over and over through the scripture, Yahuwah the Father has specific place where his people ought to worship and observe the Passover and his holy feast days, not the place you choose or how you want to worship him. It's the way he chooses and the place to do it in. Alright? Deuteronomy 16, 16, 1611 King James. 3 times a year shall all make 3 times a year shall all make appearance before Yahuwah thy Elohim in the place which he shall choose. You see that again? All throughout this precept, the place he choose, his preference, his will. Let me read that over again. Deuteronomy 16, 16. 3 times a year shall all make appearance before Yahuwah thy Elohim in the place which he shall choose, in the feast of unleavened bread, and in the feast of weeks, and in the feast of tabernacles, and they shall not appear before Yahuwah empty. Note again the place in which Yahuwah Sabaoth of hosts hath chosen. So how can you celebrate it, observe his Passover and feast days when we are not in our land doing these customs commanded by Elohim? Every year, every year every year we must go separate. Every year the makes must go separate before Elohim. Don't deceive yourself in your own religion and doctrine and commandments and deception of man. Seek the word of Elohim in Yahushua HaMashiach name. Right? The name the name of the place, our land, Yasharel and Yahuwah and Yahudah, where we ought to observe Passover and celebrate his holy feast days. Right? The name of the place, our land, Yasharel and Yahudah, where we ought to observe Passover and celebrate his holy feast days. Since the day that I brought forth my people out of the land of Egypt, I chose no city among the tribe of Yasharel to build a house in, that my name might be there. Neither choose I any man to be a ruler over my people Yasharel, but I have chosen Jerusalem, that my name be there, and have chosen David to be over my people Yasharel. You see that? Right? But I have chosen, not you, but I have chosen Jerusalem, that my name might be there, and I've chosen David to be over my people, Yisrael. It's all about the choice of Yah people. Second Chronicles 30:21-22. And the children of Yasharel that were present at Jerusalem kept the feast of unleavened bread. You see that? And the children of Yasharel that were present at Jerusalem kept feast of unleavened bread 7 days with great gladness. And the Levites, key, you can't have no celebration without the priests, the Levites. So where are the Levites among you? Those who celebrate your individual camps. Where are the Levites amongst you? Huh? Alright. And the children of Yasharel that were present at Jerusalem kept the feast of unleavened bread 7 days with great gladness. And Levites and the priests praised Yahuwah day by day, singing with loud instrument unto Yahushua. And Hezekiah spake comfortably unto all the Levites that thought the good knowledge of Yahuwah, and they did eat throughout the feast 7 days, offering peace offering and making confession to Yahuwah Elohim of their forefathers. Note, when the celebration of an observation occurs, the Levite must be in attendance. That's key. Where is the Levites among your so-called Passover celebration ethnic Yasrael? Are all the 12 tribes among you? Be aware, lest you find yourself in error of the commandments and leave off to worship the devil, making sacrifice too. Zechariah 14:16-18. And it shall come to pass that every one that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King Yahushua of hosts, and keep the feast of tabernacle. And it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King Yahushua of hosts, even upon them be no rain. And if the family of Egypt go not up, and come not that have no rain, there shall be the plague wherewith Yahuwah will smite the heathen that come not to keep the feast of tabernacle. Amos 3:2, 16, 11. You only have I known. You only have I known. Right? Of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquity. Who is who is the only one Yahuwah knows? You see what it said? Listen what it says. It says, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. When you talk about all the families of the earth, talk about all the different ethnicity and tribes of the earth. You the only one he knows. So who's the only one he knows? You, Yasharel. You who are descendants of Hebrew slaves. You is the only one he knows. No other one. He didn't say you who Christian I know, or you Islam who I know. He said you, Yasharel. You. Because of our continued disobedience and disobedience of our forefathers, why he sent us in slavery the second time. You have the Arab slave trade no one talks about, and you have the transatlantic slave trade. Two types of slave trade that occurred against Israel. This is talking about the ethnic Yashrael and Yahudah, whom are scattered to the four corners of the earth through the disobedience of our forefathers and continue disobeying until this day. Reason why we are scattered and taken to a strange land. Our, our forefathers knew not by ways of ship. Alright, so I hope this clarify why we cannot keep the Passover in land of our captivity. Alright. Blessed Shabbat. Blessed be Yahuwah. Blessed be Yahuwah. Blessed be Yahuwah. Dalit, O Yahuwah. Dalit, O Yahuwah. Dalit, O Yahuwah, in Yahushua Mashiach name. Dalit is a Hebrew word, right? Is a Hebrew word in Psalms 119, right? And the meaning is to keep me from deceitful ways. So, Dalit Yahuwah in Yahushua Mashiach name is keep me from deceitful ways, or Yahuwah in Yahushua Mashiach name. That's a prayer you should pray with your Father. Blessed Shabbat.
Destruction is the ultimate price. People open up your eyes. Only Jalo, yeah. Only Jalo. Come on. Only Jalo. Alright then. Only Jalo. Yeah. This world is not God's world. Them deny the power that created you and I.